Hi, I'm Carolyn Evans-Hammond and welcome to my tasting room. Carolyn's tasting room is where you can taste exciting wines with me. But this week we taste 4 delicious RTDs, or ready-to-drink cocktails instead. It's a special treat I don't do often, but it's a fun diversion from wine just in time for the May long weekend, which is coming up fast. RTDs are popular in many markets. In Ontario, Canada, where I live, the category is growing faster than any other category of alcoholic drinks. It's also quite competitive with lots of new varieties of RTDs emerging. So I've selected 4 that I think are delicious to put on your radar. So today's flight includes the Brunch Piña Colada Rum Beverage, Southside Fizz by Aloette Gin Beverage, Free Sushi Electric Blue Raspberry Vodka Beverage, and Crazy Uncle Hard Root Beer Craft Soda for grown-ups. So let's taste. So the first RTD in our lineup is Brunch Rum Beverage. Now this is the kind of drink that your personal trainer will approve of because it's low in alcohol, 4% per can. It's got nutritional information on the back. It's 100 calories per can, no fat, and 2 grams of sugar in the whole can. So, it's light. It's also made with carbonated water, rum, and natural flavors. So the idea here is it's for the health conscious RTD drinker. But importantly, does it taste good? So let's have a sip. First off, in the glass, water white and tiny bubbles. It's gently effervescent. It's not too fizzy, nice delicacy. And I like the fact that it's water white. Looks refreshing. On the palate, sweeps in. It's got wonderful balance. So it is, it's a light tasting drink. It's refreshing, it's cool, it's crisp, but it's got subtle characteristics of pineapple and coconut, which you'd expect in a pina colada. And that freshness from the pineapple sort of pierces the center and holds up the drink lovely on the palate. So it creates a crispness, refreshment, and on the finish is where you get the coconut. So it lingers for quite a bit. My palate is still tasting like coconut, and I had a sip ages ago. So we've got some finish, we've got some length, you've got balance. It's not terribly complex. You don't want it to be. It should taste like pineapple and it should taste like coconut, and it tastes like those 2 things in spades for sure, and it tastes real. There's no artificial flavors here, and that comes across on the palate too. So this is a great little RTD to know about. And the second drink in our lineup is Southside Fizz by Aloette Gin Beverage. Now this drink is made by the same team behind Toronto's Michelin-starred restaurant Aloe. Aloette, which basically means little aloe, is a brainchild. And Southside Fizz is a twist on the classic mojito, that Cuban punch made with rum, mint, lime, and soda. But this drink is made with carbonated water, London dry gin, vodka, mint, and real cucumber juice and fresh lime. So it's got lots to say, and I think we'll look for that in the glass. So pour yourself a glass, and you'll notice first the color. The color is silvery. On ice, it would look fabulous. Maybe with a squeeze of lime if you like. And the nose is beautiful. It's not too forward, but you're absolutely getting every element. Cucumber, yes. Mint, yes. Lime, as well as gin. But it's subtle, and I like that. And as you have a sip, it sweeps in, and the flavors are there, but they're not forward. They're elusive. They're subtle and they're whispery, and yet they're very articulate. Do you notice that? I'm absolutely getting first the cucumber, and then Lime and cucumber for sure. Then they taper off toward mint. The mint is almost like an underpinning that emerges on the finish and leaves the palate beautifully seasoned with a subtle mintiness, which is really lovely. The gin is there, but the gin is hidden, and it's hidden behind the, the extract, and you don't get any alcoholic heat from the, I guess, 5.5% alcohol in this can. Lovely. There's a sophistication here to this beverage, which you'd expect, from a group that built their reputation in the culinary arts. Everything tastes very natural, it tastes very pure, and it's really a delicious refresher for, a holiday weekend. The third drink in our lineup is a fun one. Just look at the color. I mean, it's electric blue. It's really pretty, really fun, and I bet you're curious what it tastes like. So pour some and have a nose. Now, what does that smell like to you? To me, it puts me right back into childhood, sitting on the dock in the summertime and sucking on blue freezies. That's exactly what it smells like, which is fun. It's nostalgic. And on the palate, more of the same. Oh, it's delicious in that sort of really unpretentious, casual, nostalgic way. Yes, it's sweet. Yes, it tastes like blue raspberries or whatever that flavor is of, blue freezies or popsicles, but it's delicious. And served over ice, you could just, really have fun with this. I think it would be a bit of a crowd pleaser on the patio or around the pool. Definitely a fun cocktail. There's not a lot of complexity, but the flavor is pure. It's what you'd expect. It lingers a little bit on the finish, but not very long. It just kind of keeps you sipping. So this is 7% alcohol. The can is 373 milliliters rather than the last two, which were 355. So a little bit larger, good value, and it's called free sushi. So imagine going into the store and asking for free sushi. Where's the free sushi? Kind of fun that way too. So the third one is a fun one, and I hope you like it. And the fourth drink in our lineup is Crazy Uncle Hard Root Beer, a craft soda for grown-ups. Now, in the glass, it looks exactly like you'd expect root beer to look. It's sort of that, deep brown color with a creamy head. And on the nose, it smells exactly like root beer. Now, one of the things it says on the back of the can is that it's naturally flavored with sarsaparilla, root beer flavor, wintergreen, and licorice root, and also has, I happen to know, it also has sweet birch in it. And it has a certain vanilla character on the finish we'll look for. So on the nose, you smell all of that. I mean, yes, it smells like root beer, so yes, the sarsaparilla, but there's also that illusion of wintergreen. Lovely. And I'm not picking up much vanilla, but there is certainly a creamy illusion here on the nose, which is nice. So there's a little bit of complexity, which is nice. And on the palate, beautiful. It tastes like root beer. Now, I bet you've never had a glass of root beer and thought to yourself, what am I tasting here? But you can do that with this because you actually, if you're tasting it technically, you're getting a little bit of complexity. The, sort of caramel notes, yes. You're getting the sarsaparilla, which is what we associate with root beer. You're also getting the wintergreen on the finish and a woody note, probably the sweet birch, but certainly a woody note. Maybe it's a licorice root on the finish too. And there's a bit of length. So this is actually a lovely drink. It is sweet, no doubt about it. It's root beer, but it's in balance. It doesn't taste cloying. So it's a nicely well-balanced drink. There is effervescence, for sure. that tickly refreshment factor, great. Effervescence is important because it does amp up the refreshment. You would serve this, I think, well chilled or on the rocks. That would be fine. It does have alcohol in it, obviously. This has 5% alcohol, so it's not too high in alcohol. It does taste like it doesn't have alcohol, so be careful. But it's not too high in alcohol, so it's the kind of thing you can enjoy as a treat, you know, on a hot summer day, maybe on a May long weekend. So there you have it, 4 exciting drinks to kick off your May long weekend. Which one did you like best? Let me know in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe because I'm coming right back with another flight of exciting drinks. And next time, we're going right back to wine.